Good afternoon, friends, and welcome to Rowena May Inspired. My name is Kelly. This is our pal Wilby. And if you're seeing that red live button up there, that means you're catching us live. And I hope you are, because we are crafting with the Friday Favorites group today in the Sunday Fun Day or Fun Day Sunday. I always get that confused. One of those ways. Anyway, we're having fun on Sunday. So come on in and join us. I'm going to bring up my computer here so I can see comments. Today's event is turkeys and thankful and something else. I really should be better at getting the name of the event. I really should be better at that. Okay, oh, there we are. Hello, Miss Kathy and Miss Debbie and Miss Darlia. Thank you for sprinkling. Hello, Miss Abby and Miss Shauna, Miss Alita. How are you, friends? Happy Sunday. Hello, Miss Marlene. My Saints are playing now. Oh, well. Just mute them. No, just just mute them. Hello, Miss Debbie. Happy Sunday to you, too. Does anybody see anything new on the table? Is anything new popping up? Thank you for sprinkling, Miss Debbie. Hello, Miss Madonna. I love that name, Madonna. Love it. Anybody see anything new? Look. Wilby has a new stand. Look. Wilby's got an upgrade. Hello, Miss Linda. I went to an estate sale yesterday and I found this. I got it for like, I don't know, $1, I think. Hello, Miss Ramona. How are you, friend? But look, he's got a nice little stand. He got an upgrade from the upside down ball jar. He's just been sitting on that ball jar the whole time. I know he got a new stand. So I don't know if I'm going to leave it like just the natural oak. I might have to zhuzh it up for him. I feel like he needs more. Hey there, girl. There's my friend Kelly. So yeah, he got a new stand. So he's just chilling over here with his new digs. Hello, Miss Sparky Chris. How are you, friends? You guys today? We're doing thankful Thanksgiving turkey crafts. And this is what I'm going to use for the base. This is a quilter's, what do you call it? Hoop. Embroidery hoop. It's for quilting. He's moving up. I know he's been upgraded. So again, this is an estate sale find that I've had probably a year or so, because I remember this estate sale. This was the only estate sale one of the only that my husband's gone to with me, but the only one that I've ever gone to. No, I take that back. It's not the only one. Only one with my husband. How's that? That we've been there before it opens, and you have to get a number and you have to stand in line, because it was one of those really good sales. And then like as you're standing in line with like 200 other people, all the things that you saw in the pictures that you thought were so cool are just walking past because people already bought them before you can even get in. So anyway, just a little backstory. But nobody grabbed onto these bad boys, and I thought these were cool. You could paint it and put a that would be funny. Hello, Miss Devana. Yes, that would be hilarious. Okay, so I'm going to paint this, okay? But I marked my spots because we're going to do this on an angle. It's going to be kind of cool. We're going to do it on an angle. Hello, Miss Maureen. How are you, friend? So we're going to use Java. We're going to use Folk Art Home Decor chalk paint in the color Java. And we're going to paint, let's see, I had to figure this out. We're going to paint the outside we're going to do the whole thing of this one because this is on the top. And then we need to do the inside and no, not the inside. I don't know. I might just paint the whole thing because I'm probably going to screw it up. Hello, Miss Cynthia. How are you? I'm probably just going to screw it up and forget which one I need to paint and which one I don't. It's kind of like a heavy-duty thingamabobber on the top of it. So you guys, we had a breach in the craft room this morning. I came down here and I was sitting here just minding my own business, as I always do. And I could hear something. My husband had just ran to the store, so I knew he wasn't upstairs, and I was like, well, maybe it's the dogs, because it kind of sounded like nails. You like my crafting ideas? Well, thank you. Hey, you might want to see how this turns out before. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, shoot. Well, thank you. I got to mix this a little bit more because, look, Can you see it? It's like black. You can see how there's the black and the brown in there, and I didn't get it mixed quite as well. Cause I've only used this probably once because it's pretty full. Anyway, I'm sitting here and I could hear something, and I thought it was the dogs on the, like their nails on the flooring upstairs. And then I just sat here and I was like, I think there's a breach. Because I thought, I don't think it's the dogs. I think there's a mouse in my craft room. So I'm walking down towards the Harry Potter closet at the other end of the room, and I'm getting closer to this empty box, right? It's an empty box. So I'm getting closer to it, and I can hear it, something scratching like it wants out of the box. And I'm like, I feel like I'm in a horror movie, right? I'm getting ready to experience it jumping out in my face, right? Oh my gosh, you guys. Can anybody guess what it was? It wasn't a mouse. Can anybody guess what it was? I said there was a breach in the room. There was a breach. I was like, oh my gosh. I didn't freak out, but I was like, oh, when he gets back, he's going to take care of that because I'm not doing it. Nope, not a lizard. We don't really have lizards here in Michigan. I mean, that I see. Nope, not a lizard. Hello, Miss Carol Ann. Okay, I'm going to paint the top of this. I don't know how much you're going to see of that, but we're going to paint the top of that anyway. Anyone else want to guess what it was? Anybody? Anybody? I'll give you 10 seconds. A dog? A dog? No, it wasn't a dog. No, because it was little in a box, and it was down here already. A chipmunk? No. A squirrel? God, I'm glad it wasn't a squirrel. It probably would have been able to climb up. All right, I'll tell you what it was. It was a mole. It was a little tiny mole. And now I'm perplexed. I took a picture of it, so I can post it later. I forgot I took a picture of it. But I'm perplexed about how, nope, not a bug, a mole. He's about this big. And I knew because it was his little tail was that little, you know, like the little tiny tail. Plus it was, it had the, what's the word I'm trying to use? Like the little flat nose looking thing. But I was like, how in the world did that thing get in here? Well, right above that box. Well, how did it get in the box? Okay, that's really more like my question. It was one of, okay, I had two boxes stacked up on top of each other. They were empty because remember I had been cleaning the craft room. And they were empty boxes from moving. And that one was on top of another empty one. And I was like, was it blind? I don't know. I didn't get the eye chart out for it. He didn't have his little white cane. I don't know if he was blind or not. I mean, he was just trying to scratch to get out of the situation, out of the box. I'm just glad he didn't. I don't know what kind of mess he would have made down here. I thought for sure it was a mouse just because it's getting to be winter and that's what mice do, right? But I said to my husband, I go, I think it came in, I think he fell in the window above. He's like, well, how the heck did that happen? I said, I don't know. I'm just saying, how would he get in the box? Clearly he couldn't climb out of the box. So how did he climb down in the, I mean, how did he get, all right, I gotta think about this for a minute. I don't think I need to do the inside of that one. I need to do the inside of that one. Okay. So anyway, he took the mole. First of all, he tried to like act like he was gonna throw it at me. And then I screamed. Hello, Miss Debbie. Hello, Miss Kathy and Miss Risa. Hello, Fritz. I was like screaming, like, get that thing out of here. And you're not funny. And don't let it go. And he's like, I'm going to take it up to the dogs and let them play with it. I said, no, you're not. Get it out of this house. So then he takes it. It says he takes it outside. Of course, I'm down here the whole time. He takes it outside and then he says, I let it go and it ran into the garage. Now, I don't know if it really did or not. I don't know. I hope it didn't. Hope he was, I don't want to say he wasn't smart, but I hope he was smart enough to know that if you let it go right off in front of the garage, it's probably going to run run for shelter. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. All right, I think I'm going to drag this a little bit because I feel like I'm going to make a mess. Hello, Miss Teresa. It is Sunday already. Hello, Miss Doodle Denise Design. Oh, okay. So we're painting our quilt hoop, our big old quilt hoop, and I was just talking about my breach of my craft room this morning with the mole. Can't say I was happy about that, but I'm glad I discovered him, and he gone. He gone. Yep, he's on his way out. Into greener pastures. I don't know. I don't know what moles do. All I know is they make big. You know what? Maybe he should have just took him to the train station, because they make a mess out of the yard. If y'all know what I mean. By the train station, he's been rehomed. Yeah, I should have thought about that a little bit more. My dad used to get moles all the time. Mother will love that story when she hears it. I don't know if she's home. What time is it? She might be home from church. I don't know if she's home yet. So, all right. So we're just painting this with some Java. If you're wondering, where I know, right? she might be at church. She might be at church. Sometimes they do things after church, so she might be at church still. So, all right, we almost got the outside hoop painted. We almost got it painted. So what's everybody doing today? Watching football. Miss Kathy's got her team on. Lions don't play till 4, so got a little time before that action happens. We bought bacon yesterday. My husband buys bacon in bulk when it's on sale. So he bought that yesterday, and we have a food saver, so we package it up. What are you talking about you caught? Hello, Miss Tanya. How are you, friend? A mole. We had a mole in the craft room this morning. A mole. Oh, shoot. You should have seen me, though. I was walking over and I was like, I didn't want to get too close. I'm like, what is it? I was scared. Hello, Miss Tanya. I was really scared. I was like, I don't know what's in here. I wanted to jump out. I was thinking about all the scary movies I watched. They just all came flashing back to me like right then. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm in a scene of a scary movie. It's gonna attach to my face or something. Not really. All right. I'm making a mess here. Not gonna lie. They're cute. Well, he was cute, but my husband's like, you just pick him up. I go, don't pick him up. Get him out of here. Just get him out of here. Oh, you guys don't ever, here's some advice from one crafter to another. If you have rice in your craft room, because like maybe you want to do the stuffed little gnome thingies, or the little socks where you put the rice in it for the base of the little snowman or the gnomes or whatever. Let me show you. Here is this beautiful little gnome that my friend Sharon got me, that her friend, can't remember what her, Kathy, makes. Well, he was in my craft room at my other house, and as you can see, his nose is a little mangled. That's because, and I put a little heart on him, because the mouse chewed right through it and took all of the rice out of it, and I found him all flat. He didn't have anything left. Now he's got stuffing in him. So let me just tell you, if you put rice in your craft room, and it's like in an area, well, if you have a craft room like maybe in a basement or someplace where the mice like to, congregate in the winter, if you find yourself in that situation, you'll have a flat little gnome. All right, I'm just going to wipe this back a little bit. And it probably will actually distress it for us just by wiping it a little bit where it's still wet off. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. And if I don't like it, I will sand it a little bit more when we're done. But there is the top ring. After all that, we got the top ring done. Let me set that over here because now we need to do the middle one. So this part will be covered. So we just need to do this part up here. Okay. I got it marked here. You never use rice because of bugs and critters. Yeah, I did. Well, and that was the thing. This was a gift to me. And now I'm like, oh, don't use the rice. Well, don't use corn either because we had, when I used to live out in the country, I mean, I guess it wouldn't matter. Out in the country, we had mice in our pole barn, you know, and they would take the corn out of the cornhole bags. So if y'all have cornhole and you have your bags out in your garage, you know, you might want to bring them in. You might want to put them in a box, something they're not going to, because Kelly wasn't, wait, it wasn't rice. He had liposuction. Yeah. Well, the rice I found in another box, another craft supply box. He had relocated the rice to make a, I don't know, for his little bed and little snack shop, I guess. I don't know. Do they eat rice or I don't know. Hello, Miss Liz. We prefer pellets for our, oh, later. So the time that I found that they had chewed up the cornhole bags. All right, where's that piece on this? Where's my spot? Oh, there it is. They had taken it and they had stored all the corn underneath the seat of our lawnmower. It was so funny. Like, I'm glad they didn't like chew the wires of our lawnmower. That wouldn't have been good. But I was like, where's this corn coming from? Oh, they emptied the cornhole bag. Now, I think it maybe was just one bag, but still, those things aren't cheap. Little destructive little mice. They're destructive. And of course, we lived out in the country next to cornfields, bean fields, you know, so the rice, there was plenty of rice. No, there were plenty of mice. You know, there was no shortage of mice in that situation. Okay, I think I'm good on this one because we don't need to do, I'm going to do it on an angle. Whoops, no, I'm not. Actually, I think this side is the side that won't be shown either because we'll be under, but you know, it's okay, it's okay. Hello, Miss Cindy, how are you, friend? So, that's that. That's the excitingness of the morning. Other than the crazy doggos. They're so crazy. I find Edgar a lot of times, if he's out playing with the other girls, wait, you could use these small gravel utilities instead of, yeah, oh yeah, exactly, Miss Jacqueline, totally. Oh, so, here's the thing. You see, there's a troll on here. First name starts with B, the last name starts with H. Anyway, he likes to be a pain in my rump. Okay, y'all know that, right? And he likes to do things like if I'm coming down the hallway, he'll hide and then he'll jump out and scare me. No, he'll just reach his hand out and scare me and I scream and then I get mad and just walk away. Well, I like to bang on the bathroom door when he's in there, you know, read the newspaper, i.e. on his cell phone. And, okay, now I'm going to dry that a little bit more now that I wiped it. So this morning, I banged on the door. I'll smash him, all right. That's right. This morning, I banged on the door a couple times, so I thought I would scare him, right? But he doesn't really make any sounds, and I don't think it really bothers him. So what does he do? I'm in the shower. And all of a sudden, I get cold water thrown on me. Kelly was in the hospital last week with double pneumonia and a blood clot from his... Oh no, Miss Liz, are you okay? Double pneumonia, almost said pneumonia, and a blood clot. Oh my gosh. Now you gotta be on some thinners, huh? Gotta be on some blood thinners? Well, I hope you're doing better. yeah, so that's the kind of, you know how he says he contacts the social worker at work and says, you know, that I'm abusive, he doesn't feel safe. See, I'm glad you're better. This is what, you know, really happens. This is what really happens, you guys. All right, I'm liking that wiped back. Let me hold that up so you can see it. Can you, I don't know how well you can see, but I wiped it back a little bit. Hello, Miss Krista. How are you, friend? Okay, so let me get this brown paintbrush out of here. I think we're done with the paint. Okay, so we've got this part. We've got this part. Let me make sure everything's gonna, okay, yeah, I think everything's gonna be all right. Okay, I think I'm gonna, oh, did I paint it? Hold on, maybe I need it this way. Is that right? Yeah, I want it like that. I want that over there kind of on the corner. All right. No, this has got to be up here, right? Jeepers creepers. Yes, there we go. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay. The thinner's already caused a huge freak. Oh, no. Oh, yes. That's not good. Okay. So I think we're good. Everything's going to be covered right. Okay, we're good. Now, I'm going to take, first of all, let me make sure my hands don't have any. He's good. He's so funny. So what I was going to say is he whenever he's out playing with the other girls, I'll come in the room and they'll have him rolled over on his back. He's laying there looking like, help me. And they're both picking at him, but he's biting them back. You know, he's not moles and mice, right? That sounds like a good name for a bar. Moles and mice. Okay, so I've got this material that I want to use on this. Okay, I want to put this in here like this. Now, I'm hoping, I took my iron and I ironed it the way I wanted it to like right here where it says happy fall across the top. So I'm hoping that, let me loosen this up. Okay, I'm hoping that everything goes well here because, you know, I did a little practice before and everything went well, but let's see how, when we're live, let's see what happens. Okay, because I need to get this over this. All right, so we're gonna tighten this up. Now I can already tell that I'm gonna have to distress my outside ring a little bit more. Let me flip it over here. I'm pulling it up, tightening it up. All right, check it out. Check it out. Ew, this material's cute. Better get this tightened up before it falls apart. Okay, so we're tight. The point is, it's going to be on an angle like this. Okay, we're going to put it like this is kind of like right on the side here. Is that looking good? Hopefully this thing tightens up. Tighten her down. Tighten her down. So I got these hoops at I got some huge ones through some, like, remember the word oblong? We went through that one day. Oblong. We did the oblong ones. Oh, man. Okay, look. And back here in the back, all you see, I mean, I could have painted that back there. I guess I could have. I guess it doesn't really matter. It's in the back, so nobody's going to see it, right? A snake, you would have heard me screaming, no snake. Oh, good Lord, no snake. No snake. Ooh, I don't like snakes either. Ooh. All right, so let's trim this material in the back here. Ooh, no snakes. Ugh. I used to, and then don't get mad at me if you're, you know, if you're a snake lover and you're going to be like, oh, the gardener snakes, they eat blah, 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 mice. They probably eat the mice that are in my basement, right? But when I was on the lawnmower at my old house, because I had a rider and I used to, that used to be my therapy. Like I always said, mowing the lawn's my therapy because we had 5 acres and I mowed about, I don't know, 3. But I love to mow. That's why I did it. And, I would chase them and run them over, and then they would get into the lawnmower and they fling out. They would fling out the side. You can't bring snakes into the house. Oh, Miss Sparky Chris, I don't know where I got this material from. It says on the side, create it. I don't know idea where I got it from. Anybody seen it before? I don't know. All right. Oh, I hope that's tight enough. Now that I caught it, I feel like it's... maybe I'm going to have to tighten this bad boy up a little bit more. I got to crank her down. Could you double the material and make it, it on the inside so it makes an actual pocket? It isn't it? It actually is. Ta-da! I didn't show you that. It is. It's an actual pocket. Ta-da! I didn't tell you that part, did I? Ta-da! That was my trick. I was saving that trick. No, it is. It is actual, and it is an actual pocket. Look, because we're gonna put some things in there. Sorry, I should have shared that with you. Okay, now because the inside I wiped really good and the outside is not as distressed, you know, I gotta distress it because I like that look. You don't have to do this. I like my crafts old and weathered look. Old and weathered. Oh, shoot. So I've been catching up on my shows. I just realized that Dateline has had new episodes. Mother didn't know either. I let her know. I'm like, there's new episodes of Dateline out. So I've been catching up on those. Catching up on that. I love Dateline and 48 Hours. I did start watching the 48 Hours one too. So that's new as well. I know, surprise, surprise. Cool, it looked like it was a single. I know it didn't. You ran over a huge snake with a push mower. Saw part of the side turn up the mower went into failure mode. Oh no. Well, that's, I feel safe on the rider. That's why I can do that. Now, if I was on a push mower, I'd probably be screaming. But I feel safe on the rider. You know, because look at me, I got this big mower. Come at me, bro, right? Okay. Oh, I like that. Oh my gosh, I didn't know my husband came down here. Why is he scaring me today? Oh, here's little Edgar. Say hi, Edgar.
You're frozen.
I know, that's okay. I'm not frozen here. Say hi to everybody. This is little Edgar Allen. How old are you now? How old is he? He was 2 months old on September 30th. So he's, what, probably 10, no, did I say months? 2 months, yeah. So he's probably like 10 weeks now. Isn't he cute? Look how big he's gotten, you guys. He's a big boy. He's like, what's happening here? What's happening? Here he is. Okay, you gonna go? I think he has stage fright. Stage fright. Isn't he cute? He's such a good dog, you guys. He's the best. Thank you for bringing him down, but why did you creep down here and scare me like that? They want to squeeze him. Okay, you guys.
Or the dog?
They want to choke you. I'm just answering for them. I'm pretty sure that that's what they would say. Oh, shoot. Thank you for bringing him down. Scared me, though. He scared me. Oh, he scared me. I did not know he was there. I mean, I didn't hear the door open or anything. Like, weird. I'm going to have to put, like, well, sensors, you know? Put a sensor. Like, we used to, when we lived out in the country, we had a driveway sensor. You know, it would go beep, and it would tell you that somebody, like, went past the sensor, so you would know somebody was there. Because we get, like, people creeping around in the neighborhood, you know? So, okay, you guys, that's what we have so far. Okay, how much time do we have? Okay, we're halfway there. So I'm going to take one of these thankful, hopefully I can get it out of there. So I'm going to take one of these metal thankful words from the Dollar Tree. We're going to set that aside. Where are we going to sit this? Let's sit it back here. Now, we'll sit it down here. Now we'll set it over here. Just kidding. I can't make up my mind where I want to sit it. I'm trying to keep it flat. Bells on play shoes. He didn't have any shoes on. That's the problem. Okay, I'm going to attempt to use Spice Pumpkin by Deco Art. Spice Pumpkin. Isn't he a doll? He's such a good dog. Oh my gosh, he's so good. I mean, those other two crazy dogs, they're lucky he didn't come first. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, so we're gonna splotch this on here and we're gonna see how we like it. I felt like we needed something brighter because it's going on the brown material. So, but yes, he's so good. He has his moments. Like this morning, he pooped on the floor. I told my husband, I'm like, why didn't you take him out? So my husband has a tendency to just want to like open the door and let him go out the dog run with the other dogs. But here's the problem. The other dogs like pick on him so much he doesn't. His name is Edgar. And his name is Edgar Allan. And everybody says Poe, and I say, well, more like he was named after his father. My husband's middle name is Allan. But it does make sense, doesn't it? Because we call Edgar Allan. And he knows his name now. He does, because I'm always calling him Edgar. Always doing it. And it's funny, because I spelled it E-D-G-R. Because we have Edna, Espen, and Edgar. So they're all 4 letters. I don't know. I would be one of those moms that spell out my kid's name with the same letter, I think. But I only have one son, so he was it. We have my two stepchildren are twins, and they're Andrew and Alyssa, so those are 2 the same. And then we have Sydney. Alright, I'm kind of digging this. I might put one more coat on it. I kind of like it. It's not, I don't know if you can, on that angle you can see it. You can see the metal a little bit through it. But I think I want to do a little bit more on it. Put a little bit more on here. Splotch it on some more, a little heavier. Give it a second coat. Second coat. So it's a nice day here. I mean, it's I don't know, it was like 48 when I was out this morning, but it's sunny. Well, maybe not now. Whoops. Oop, kind of a lot of paint there. I mean, maybe it's not sunny. It was sunny for a minute. Oh, and you know what? I spent $30 on 2 of these giant mums for out in front, right? I ain't taking a picture for like my whole front, you know, like with the pumpkin stack that I put out and just the other things I put. I haven't even taken a picture of everything because not everything's out there yet. And I think the deer are eating my mums. I don't remember deer eating the mums last year. Do deer eat mums? Because, like, I'm sad about it. Hello, Miss Jeannie. How are you, friend? I'm sad about it because, for one, I paid good money, and 2, they look like they have bald spots in them now. They're bald. And that makes me mad. We have deer everywhere out here. I got this morning. Well, it must have still been dark out. I think the first time I got it with the dogs, it was like maybe 7, so it was still a little dark. And there were deer in the neighbor's yard again. Put hot sauce on them? Well, wait, what do they look like then? You figured it would take long. How do you train him? He goes out with them. Well, he goes out with the girls, but a lot of times he plays and he forgets to go. Deer used to eat flowers off your hosta. Oh yeah, our hostas are toast. We just. But everything that we planted in our front yard and our new landscaping is well, deer are pest. Deer resistant. So they haven't eaten any of that. Everything that said was deer resistant, everything got left alone. But I did put some hosta in, and yes, they've annihilated those. All right, maybe I might have to put a little piece of Can you see that well enough, or should I get a little piece of burlap to put down because of that print on there? What do you think? Can you see that well enough, or maybe I could pull it up here a little higher on the, what do you think? Maybe I need to put a little something behind it, but I don't know, maybe it looks all right. You see it? Cute burlap. Let me just see if I have. You can see it lower the better. So maybe just put it right there. Leave it. Dirty it up. Oh, I could put a little. Okay, I'm not opposed to that. And if it doesn't look right, we can just go back over it with some. All right, where's it at? Here it is. We got some Chalk Teak dark paste wax. We'll use some of that. Burlap will cover the picture and leave it. Okay, leave it. All right. I like that frame. I think this is one of those crafts where just gently, because I don't know how well that will, I don't want to wipe it off by scraping it across there, but that you could remove that material, because I didn't like glue it down or anything, and you could put something else on there. I love versatile crafts where you can, that might actually be better. Use a red color. Oh, I could have used a red. There are some apples on this. Apples. Oh, you guys, I didn't tell you. Okay, I can't get too heavy here. Somebody told me to watch The Exorcism of Emily Rose. Whoever that was, are you on here? I can't remember who told me to watch it. I did. I watched it. I was just intrigued. I was intrigued. So very intrigued. It was good. It was a good movie, and it ended well too. So if you ever want to watch something like that, I was talking about going. My husband and I went and saw The Exorcist. Okay, tell me what you think now. I think it looks okay. I think you can see it pretty good. You did. Did you like it? Oh, Miss Darley. Yes, I did. I liked it a lot. I liked it a lot. I thought it was really good. It was, I mean, it was like, wow. But yes, I did. I was intrigued. All right. Hot glue. It's metal on fabric. Hot glue, or should I just use some of the Dollar Tree Fix-All? What do you guys think? I hate using hot glue on metal because it's all stringy and it's... All right, gently, I'm going to flip it over. I'm going to see if I can do it with this, and if I leave it flat while we're working on it, it should hold okay. Well, let's see. Let's see. Let me see. Now, let me see if I can just take a little skewer and put... Because this is the Fix-All from Dollar Tree. Am I still on there? Okay. I'm just going to try to put it on. It's going to probably take me a minute to get it on, like, a good portion of the letters. But I hate using... I dislike... I should stop saying that word. I dislike using hot glue on metal because it... For one, it's hot. For one, it's hot, and then it's a pain because it leaves the strings everywhere, and if you get it in with the other glue, it doesn't behave itself, and it's annoying, and just all the things. All the things. So you guys, I am the first one to kick off the Sunday Fun Day event, so there are several more, and up next is Miss Abby with DIY Crafting with Abby. She is up next after me, followed by I don't remember. I'm just acting like I do. because I can't. That's how long my memory is. I read the thing this morning. That's about how long I can remember. But you'll just have to tune in, and if you're not in the Friday Friends, right? Oh my gosh, group, you need to be in there, and this is the Sunday Fun Day event. All right, let's see if I have enough in there now. I know this is probably annoying you. You're like, oh my gosh, this is like watch paint dry, Kelly. Good Lord. It's like paint dry. Has Mother jumped on yet? Friday favorites. Yes. Friday favorites, not Friday friends. So. Good Lord. Thank you, Miss Chris. Keep me going in the right direction here, friends. You guys know I need all the help I can get. Okay. Let me come behind this. Hello, Miss Lisa. How are you, friend? Now we might have to add more in there, but I'm going to let that sit. Okay, I'm going to let that sit. We use the, first of all, let me see if I got it straight. Okay, I think it looks good. Here, I think I can hold it up so you guys can see it. Look. Is it straight? Yeah, perfect. You love the scene in the barn in the movie. Oh, that was horrifying. Horrifying. But at the end, how it ended, I was just like, I don't want to ruin it for anybody who might want to watch it. So, okay, we need to do some flowers up here. What inquiry minds need to know what? What do they need to know? What did I miss? What I miss? Okay, you guys, I got a bunch of stuff out here. I got some things. Look at this willow. I don't know if anybody ever used this from Dollar Tree. I don't know if I'm going to use it or not. I just grabbed things out. When my husband said I'm frozen, over here on my laptop, I literally am frozen. I'm like, there's a thing. I'm just going, what was that glue you used? Oh, inquiry minds want to know what the glue. Oh, I didn't show you. Sorry. It's here, I got a brand new one here. It's the Fix-All adhesive from Dollar Tree. It's super glue. And it sits up pretty fast. I enjoy using it. I really do. It works very well. It works very well. Now, I don't know if I'm going to use these or not. They're kind of weird looking, but maybe, I don't know. We'll see. So, I have a sunflower. I don't know if I love that sunflower. Now, here's the sunflower I really thought about using, but then I think it might be too big. So you have to tell me, because look at these big daddies. These came from Walmart, but I think it's too big. Is it too big to do like maybe the center? Like, okay, it's going to be on the angle. We could use that as the center and then work around it. Is it too big? What are your thoughts? Is it too big? Whoops. What are your thoughts? Because that would be the center of... Oh, for heaven's sakes, I'm just going to have to hold it there. Not too big? You think it's okay? I wasn't sure if it was too big, because we're going to do it kind of... Okay, so this is the... Okay, all right, if you guys think so. If you think so. Okay, all right. That one's smaller, but I didn't love that as much either. All right, off with you. Off with your head. Okay, so we're going to work around that. Because I want to put some, I have my leaves. I'm trying to use these leaves. It's not too big. Okay, I wasn't sure. When I first picked up, I was like, ooh. That's a big one. Those came from Walmart. Yes, this is going to be very fallish. Ugh. Goodness, why do these twist? Let me see if I can, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get these to work the way I want them to on the thing. Because they're twisting. Look at it, they're like twisting in the wrong direction. For heaven's sakes. Work with me. And that's kind of why I thought about putting some of this on the base. Let me see. Let me mess with this again. This willowy looking stuff. Willow. we could run that down the side. Okay, so that's the top. This is Dollar Tree willow stuff, whatever. Okay, we run those down the side like that. I don't know if I'll need any more than that. Start with that, and I might just have to put some leaves on there. Okay, we're just going to glue that on there. Hi, Kelly. The leaves are turning their pretty colors here with the cold and rain we've been having. Oh, Miss Betty. I bet you it's pretty. The leaves are turning here as well, and they're falling at a great rate of speed. A great rate. Hello, Miss Risa. You want to see? I'll hold it up here and show you what I've got so far. Hello, Miss Chris. How are you, friend? We're trying to put some flowers that are, you know, I don't want to say greenery. I don't even know if it's really, none of it's going to be green. So can you really call it greenery when it's not green? I mean, can you call it that? Okay, so we put some willow on here so far. So here's what we have so far. It's kind of looking crazy right now. Yes, I forgot to mention high winds and blowing them off the trees. Yeah. So you're liking this, Miss Tanya? Well, thank you, friend. So I think I'll just wait right now to put that on until we get a few more things underneath it, and then we'll just slap that bad boy right on there. Maybe I'll end up putting another one of these on here just to give it a little bit more filler. Why not, right? I don't know what I'm going to do with this. Like, this isn't really my... Willow's not really my jam. I'm not sure why I bought it. Maybe just impulse buy. I don't know. Anybody else do that? Oh, look what Dollar Tree has. Oh, I must get it. I must get it. I have a lot of those. I've been much better, you guys. I think they've probably forgotten who I am at the Dollar Tree now. I don't hardly go in at all. I'm not lying. I just don't. I just haven't. I've been being much better. You're headed back as soon as Jess gets back out here. Nice. So, Miss Betty, this hoop is a quilter hoop. I remember when I bought this, my friends that were watching, because this was actually, when I bought this hoop, I remember I came home, I was so excited for all the things I got at the estate sale, that I remember getting on and doing like a live to show everybody, look at all the things I got, and everybody was like, oh my gosh, you're so excited. I was like, I was so excited, because if you remember, if you were around back then, if you were, kudos that you're still here. Kudos. Love you all. I got those, I remember the candlesticks that were brand new, and I looked them, they hadn't even come out of the package yet, and I looked them up, and I got them for like, it was a steal. I didn't steal them, but it was a steal, and I was so excited. I just remember you guys saying, I've never seen you so excited. Like, I was. I was so excited. All right, so we're going to put this leaf down here, and hopefully it's going to look good. Hopefully it's going to look good. We're just going to add some leaves in here. I still haven't seen Mother. Did she pop on? I still haven't seen her. With the estate sales you go to, no need to go to shop. Right. I got some more. Look at this. I got this yesterday. Look at that bowl. I've got things in mind for that. I've got things. I think I probably paid $1 for that. I know I did. Because most of the stuff I got yesterday was only $1. One thing was 50 cents. It was a frame. I got a frame for 50 cents. What was the... Oh, it was just a... All right, let me set this on here. It was just like a... All right, hold on a second. Hold a second, because this is going to go over a little bit further, so I need to put another one right there. I got to remember that is kind of angled that way, and I kind of want to put it right in between that. Yeah, I went to the two estate sales. I went to the two estate sales yesterday, and I think I probably spent $6. No, $2.50 at one. Yeah, maybe $6. Kathy and I racked up yesterday at garage sales. Oh yeah, how'd the garage sales go? That's right. You were getting up at like 7 in the morning. That's right. You found some good... I don't know why, you guys, but now that I go to estate sales, garage sales just don't... Some garage sale, I mean, I've just been like a garage sale snob because I feel like people price stuff too high. Because I go on the half off days of the estate sales. So like when stuff is, you know, $4 it's $2, or it's $2 it's $1, or whatever. Like the frames were $1 and I paid 50 cents. All right, so we've got our leaves on there. Okay, and then we're gonna put, let's see how this is looking. Oh, look. That's looking so good. That's so pretty. I love how that flows out like that. Now, I have some pumpkins. I don't know if this is gonna look, if I should put a pumpkin on here. I took these Dollar Tree pumpkins. I plucked off the top, but look what I did. I made a new little stem and put some Spanish moss. I don't know if I'm going to use those or not. I just thought. Now I'm going to show you something I'm going to put in here after we get everything all situated. So we've got 9 minutes. So I'm just going to keep zhuzhing her up here. Zhuzhing her up before we put the... One woman cleaned out her cabinets and had a beautiful fall platter for $2. Stuff really cheap. Even penny stuff. Penny stuff? Dang. Now, I went to an estate sale where the family was doing the estate sale, and the lady was just like, make an offer. And I don't like doing that. I'm like, you just tell me how much you want, and I'll be like, you know, I don't like that make an offer stuff, because she might be thinking pennies, and I'm thinking like dollars, you know, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like... All right, I kind of like those. Let's stick those in there. Give it a little orange up there. So, yeah, that was a great sale that day, too. Great sale. Okay. Get my finger back up here. I don't know where I did with my sparkle wand. It's somewhere here. Guys, what you can't see right here is... It's bad. It's like hoarders. It's borderline hoarders right now. I was looking for something specific earlier. I swear I had a bin over there, and I'm like, did I have 2 bins? I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. The bin is missing. Bin was missing. So, I didn't find what I was looking for. All right, let me pluck this one off here and put this on this side, and then we'll have, I think we'll be good for the sunflower. We'll be good for the sunflower. I don't know if my comments are moving over here on this side, so I might be missing on my laptop, so they might. I'm gonna back that out a little bit. Put that right here. And glue that on there. Get my finger back. Oops. Yeah, the one estate sale I went to yesterday, the second one, it was a cute house. It was old. Like, you could tell somebody lived there for years, but it was open. It was so cute. I was like, oh, this is, and it was for sale. I have to look and see how much it was. Then one bought a box of wood planks from Dollar Tree and was selling them 25 cents each, pack of 4. Nice. Nice. Okay, let me. Let's stick that on there. Let's go for it with the sunflower. See how that lays in there. I'm trying to put that right between that. Let's see if it stays. You have to run great grandson's birthday celebration. We'll have a great time. That sounds exciting. That sounds exciting. You're on later though, I think, my friend, aren't you? We'll see you again. Okay, guys, this is looking cute. You'll listen in the car. Nice. I have a lot of local followers whose husbands will say, yeah, I heard you in the car, or I heard you in the living room, or I heard at 7 p.m. Okay, awesome. All right, let me see if that's stuck. It's not sticking too well. I might have to give it a little oofy oomph back here. Hold on. Hold, please. How's that looking, you guys? I think that's looking so cute. Yes, tell them happy birthday. I was gonna say the crazy craft lady, but there's actually a page that's called that, so I can't even use that. All right, I'm just trying to get the glue to dry back here. Sometimes you just gotta use some redneck ingenuity. Blow on it. Okay, I think it's good. Wait, okay. It's like this. When I look at it, I have to remember it goes on. I think this. Now that might fall a little bit further than I would like. I may have to move that one up. See how those are together, and that's like messes with my. Oops, it's still. I'm gonna have to mess with the sunflower because I may have to put like maybe some foam behind it or something. Okay, so I saw this idea about making, like, using this as like at Thanksgiving time where you could actually stick things in here. Where'd my sticks go? So this is what I was looking for. I was looking for popsicle sticks. So you take some leaves, okay? Just take some leaves and you glue. You can do whatever you want, right? But if you have a popsicle stick and you glue the leaf to the popsicle stick, it's kind of wonky, but it doesn't matter, right? Glue a bunch of leaves to popsicle sticks, okay? And then when you have your family come over for Thanksgiving, you have a marker and you say, write on the leaf what you're thankful for. And I'm going to say, it might not be fabulous because there are the little things, but I'm going to say friends. I'm thankful for my crafty friends. And then you just stick them in like that. So when you're done and you have, I don't know, a bunch of family members, you could fill this up with leaves and it would show you all the things that people are thankful for. Isn't that a cute idea? Or you could do whatever you want. But I thought that was such a cute idea. Isn't that a cute idea? Then like your grandkids could write, what they're thankful for. Your kids could write what they're thankful. Your dogs. Your dogs. Woof. Woof. No, I thought that was a cute idea. So, I think we're good with the flowers, you guys. I think the sunflower still needs a little bit of attention, but I think we're good. Do you guys like that? So, you don't need to use a big daddy. I had one like this I started out thinking I was going to use. Like you can get these at Hobby Lobby. You want to see the dog do that. I'm going to go up and put Edna's paw print right on there. So you guys, my time's almost up. And don't forget, if you're in the, you want to get into the Friday Favorites group. Did I say that right? Friday Favorites. This is the Sunday Fun Day event. Okay, I'm going to get this straight. So we just took some material, put it in here. We distressed our frame. This is a quilting hoop. Okay. Not a embroidery, because this is for quilting because it's a big one. That's what they told me when I said, I got embroidery hoops. They're like, oh. I'm like, oh. Ooh. Anyway, and then just an assortment of flowers, but this is my thankful. I'm thankful. And you can hang this up on the wall. How cute is that? Mother would probably love this. You like this idea? I think it turned out cute. I just went through my fabric and found something that I liked. You could use felt. You could use whatever you want. I had some of my lace, tablecloths. I thought, well, that'd be kind of cool. But again, this isn't, I'm sure I'm not getting hot glue on myself. This isn't permanent down here. Up here, we did glue them on, so you'd have to pop them off there, but I think it turned out stinking cute. But I got to remember to hold it like this, because I want to do it like this because of the sunflower, but it's like this. But this was just a little addition that you could do with little popsicle sticks, and you could put in what you're thankful for. You like matching the flowers to the paper and the material. Well, thank you. I think it turned out stinking cute. So you guys, My time is just about like probably 20 seconds and it's going to be up. Burlap would look good too. Yes, definitely. Burlap. I love burlap. Or even I thought farmhouse. You could do one of these with just like the buffalo check farmhouse and make like welcome sign and have in your house all year round. And then you can stick other things in here. Just have fun with it. Have fun with it. You guys, my time is up. I got to go. Go check out Miss Abby. DIY Crafting with Abby. She's up next. You guys have a great day. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.